Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Lamu Lapset was supposed to be in the Vision 2030. And by 2030, this Lapset is supposed to be operational. But the unfortunate thing up to now, it's only a few years to 2030. There are only 3 BATs which are operational, and they have spent 56 billion on that project so far. And Mr. Speaker, the same complaints and cries from other counties are the same ones which we are facing in Lamu County, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this project has never reached any other part of this country. It has started in Lamu. And yet in Lamu, we are the people who are on the ground and we are suffering. We are not benefiting even an inch of that project, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the project now is being manned or managed by KPA, whereby there are employees. Like the other time, they brought about 86 employees from KPA. And the only people they're taking from Lamu are the dockers. There are no management, and yet they're people who are educated with experience, but they are never given any opportunity, even in the management position in that Lapset project, Mr. Speaker. You go here to headquarters, and I don't understand why the Lapset headquarters is in Nairobi. And yet, there is a big building which was put in Lamu for the Lapset headquarters to be based in Lamu, or they should be based in Isiolo, but they're here in Nairobi. When you go and check that Lapset headquarters, Mr. Speaker, there's nobody from Isiolo, one maybe from Lamu, nobody from any other part of this country which are part of this corridor, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think it's high time. I agree with the members here. We need to join our forces and make sure we all benefit from this very project, Mr. Speaker. Our land has been taken. 28,000 hectares of land in Lamu has been taken by Lapset. They have subleased that land to Amu Power, Mr. Speaker, and none of the people have been compensated. Only about 300 people have been compensated, Mr. Speaker. It is unfortunate the National Land Commission, instead of tackling the historical injustice of land in the country, they are part of increasing that problems, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I agree with the members that we need to have a caucus which will actually articulate this issue of Lapset to ensure that it benefits everybody. Because even now, there is a ship taking animals to other countries like Saudi and Oman. We have pastoralists who are part of this corridor. Are they benefiting from that particular business? They have no clue even there's that business going on. So we need to have an inclusive people who are part of this project to see that they benefit equally. Because we as in Lamu, even the tender of supplying water or doing cleaning in the Lapset comes from KPA, Mr. Speaker. We know Lamu is a small port. It has to be assisted, but there has to be a timeline. KPA is going to be managing that Lapset for how long? For what time frame? So that the Lapset can stand on its own. And for only that to happen, they need to ensure they put the Lamu Port Board of Directors. We cannot be operating with KPA Board of Directors with no representation from any member from any corridor. So I think it is unfair what is going on. We need to review the whole thing, and everybody should benefit. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator William Cheptumo.
Thank you. It's really a very serious matter. Mr. Speaker, when you talk of 56 billion already spent in this project, and none of the counties, Mr. Speaker,